Today we're going to jump into what you should be doing in the Age of War Chapter 3 before we get the update on April 2nd to Conan Exiles for the Age of War Chapter 4. Now this isn't going to be a huge list of things that you can do because the new event that you're going to be partaking in, you can't really set yourself up to be in a better position to engage in that event until it's there. So first and foremost, jumping right into it, you need to finish your battle pass if you haven't done that already. Make sure that you go through and finish that off so that you can get all the rewards before that battle pass goes away on April 2nd. I also recommend redesigning your purge base or building a new one to handle the new waves that are coming in the purge. We are getting the thieves, the commanders, the star meteor mages, and the golems. All of those things are being added to the purge, and you will need to figure out a way to handle those. I have multiple videos about the changes to the purge on my channel already, and I'll link those in the description of this video. I also recommend running some purges prior to this update so that you can get the components of advanced warfare for your burning siege cauldrons and your archer posts. And I will be posting videos to keep you guys up to speed once this patch comes to live so that you know exactly what happened. So subscribe to the channel so you can get that info when I post it. There are a couple of items that I recommend stocking up on and having on hand. The first is going to be gas arrows, again, so you can deal with the purge. I also recommend stocking up on some star metal ore, not the bars, the ore in particular, and that's because the ball ammo for the ballista is actually made out of the star metal ore, not the star metal bars. So you'll want to have some of that on hand if you plan on using the ballista. With this update, you can no longer use the incorrect tool to harvest resources. An example of that would be the branches that lay on the ground. You can no longer use a hatchet to harvest them and get more branches. You are going to have to pick those up by hand going forward. Additionally, you can't use a pick to harvest eggs or lotus or the puffball mushrooms. You are going to have to pick up the eggs by hand, but you can use the sickle on both the puffball mushrooms and the lotus so that you can get more of those resources when harvesting them. So if you want to stock up on things like eggs or branches, I would recommend doing that now. Some of you may have also been using a pick or skinning knife on bushes in order to get more insects. You can no longer do that. So those are the things that you want to keep in mind. And if you use those things on a regular basis, you may want to stock up on some of that stuff prior to this update. There are some changes that have come to thralls in the test live version of the game. Now, there's been a lot of feedback on those changes, so I'm not sure whether those will make it into the live version of the game or not, but the way that it is in test live right now, the bearers have taken a mighty nerf to their hit points, so they don't gain like 10 to 15,000 hit points like they did before. Additionally, any bearers that you already have placed will see their hit points reduced, and it will revert in order to line up with the new base numbers for those thralls. So if that change makes it into the game, you can expect a shift in what people are looking for when it comes to thralls with high health. What I can tell you is the Berserker still stays the same. It's got that high damage modifier and mid-range health, so that's still a good option to go stock up on those. Additionally, based on the information that I have right now, I would recommend picking up a few devotees and having them ready or even leveling them up prior to getting this update, because they seem to have a much higher health than a lot of the other thralls with a decent damage modifier. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you're looking for more whack content, check out the video on the screen right now, and I'll meet you over there.